Thanks, Mr. Speaker. And before I talk about the thing that I wanted to talk about today, I just wanted to mention the member for Lane Cove CRSN about water polo. I had the honour recently of being appointed as the patron of New South Wales water polo, having been a player for 40 years or something like that, and I'm very honoured to do that. A wonderful Olympic sport that is a great one for people to participate in. So congratulations to the young lady he was mentioning. But what I wanted to talk about today in my private member statement is the wonderful walks that are happening in the Monaro electorate this week as a part of Reconciliation Week. On Tuesday morning, the Queanbeyan community gathered for the Queanbeyan Reconciliation Walk, which this year actually just happened indoors because weather wasn't so great. And on Friday, Cooma will be having its second Reconciliation Walk, having had its first Reconciliation Walk last year. I want to congratulate and thank all the people who are involved in putting these events together, from the local councils who support the events to the local communities. And I'll acknowledge, of course, that in Queanbeyan we have that walk on the Ngambri people's land, Ngunnawal land, and in Cooma, of course, the Narragaow land. So they're very important to acknowledge and to pay respects to the elders past and present, and to gather those walks, because it is important that we show as communities that the work of reconciliation continues, and the work of reconciliation is vitally important for our communities, not just in acknowledging the traditional owners of the land, but acknowledging that we still have a long way to go to make sure that we have equal opportunity to all of life's opportunities, to health, to education, and to equality across our society. In my message this year to Queanbeyan, and it'll be a similar one that I will hopefully get to deliver in person to Cooma on Friday, I said, it seems every year my message talks about the need for leadership that brings people together. The leaders and the quiet majority who walk with them, and our First Nations brothers and sisters who show that Australians support reconciliation and the ongoing journey to right the wrongs. To build genuine understanding across all Australians, to bridge the gaps of opportunity, education and health, and to show the respect that our first Australians deserve for their place, culture and tradition. This year more than ever that message is vital. This year more than ever we need leaders who reject division and advocate for progress, recognition and reconciliation. In our media and in our political landscape we see too many loud, angry voices who seek cheap political gain by misrepresenting what reconciliation and bridging the gap means, even what welcome to country means, and who seek to fan an angry minority. We all have a role in rejecting that, in speaking up when it is needed to show that Australians from all walks of life want the work of reconciliation to continue. By being here today at the events on Tuesday and on Friday, people who are attending are speaking up. You're showing that most Australians want a harmonious country where the oldest culture in the world is valued and First Nations Australians have equal opportunity for quality lives, health and happiness. I wasn't there in person in Queanbeyan. As I said, I'm hoping to be there in Cooma, but I was with everything that day stands for and everything else they do. And I do very much appreciate the people who turn out for those things, because too often the loud voices, the people who do misrepresent even a simple thing like the polite welcome to country or acknowledgement of country, too often those are the voices that we see in social media and who are making comments on things on Facebook and other forms of social media. And there is a silent majority in our communities in the Monaro electorate who do believe that unity is more important than division, who do believe that reconciliation is important, and who appreciate the wonderful contributions that First Nations people bring to our communities. I'm with those people, and I believe that most of my constituents are as well.